Well, hello there. It's been a while. I don't know why. I have no excuses. I have no reasons. But here I am. Friday morning, January 7th. What day is it? 17th? Yeah, Friday the 17th. Which was a horrible, horrible sequel. I am on my way to work, as usual, for a Friday morning. Only had to go to work once this week. I went twice last week. I'll go twice next week. But this is my one and only shot this week. Nothing new, per se. Everything's kind of the same. I'm coming to the end of another week with medical appointments and massage and midweek football matches, unexpected grocery trips, and all kinds of stuff. And I've got another another trip next week to the dermatologist for my father. I spoke to the VA yesterday. They are still covering this for him, which is very nice of them. But I did want to call to verify. I had a cardiologist appointment. Dr. Schonbog. Something fun about that name. Schonbog. Anyway. And she said I should be hearing from MUSC this week. Well, that was Monday that I saw her. Today's Friday, and I haven't yet heard from them. So I'm thinking today or never. If I don't hear from them today, I'm just going to I don't know what I'm going to do. Nothing. I'm not going to do anything, and apparently neither are they. So I would very much like this situation to be resolved. They've gotten in my head about it, and I kind of just want to get it over with. Either get it over with or ignore it altogether. They made it sound like it was a ticking time bomb, but apparently this time bomb will just keep ticking until it doesn't. No, that's a New Year's resolution there that you just saw me do, that I threw out the window almost immediately. I was going to do no dark sodas, but damn, I just need some caffeine in the morning. Why don't you put it in your coffee, Chris, instead of drinking decaf? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so it is just a typical Friday. I realized this morning I did not have any Mega Millions or Powerball tickets, so I'm going to probably go to my lottery spot and get some today. I haven't had any big wins lately. Well, unless you count the $6 I won on Mega Millions last week. Not six figures, $6. Anyway. I can't really think of anything else. I did take my truck yesterday, and apparently I needed Sarah to also take my truck there yesterday. Sorry, Sarah. To Best Buy to have them fix what apparently was never right from the beginning when I had the stereo installed and the speakers replaced and all that. And now that all the speakers are working properly, it sounds so much better. I don't know why I was okay with the way it sounded now that I hear how it should have sounded, but it's working now and I'm enjoying it. So yeah. My truck started making an odd little glitch that for a moment I thought may have been affecting the stereo, and it still might. Probably need to get someone to look at the electronics of the truck. But so when I go, let me do it right now. So if I put my right turn signal on, fine, normal, nothing different. If I put my left, now it's the same too. So anyway, there's inconsistencies in my electrical system. Let's put it that way. My one turn signal, I thought it was the left turn signal, was blinking differently. I know that sounds crazy, but instead of your normal bop, 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 it was bop, 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 bop. And it's just kind of weird to me that it seems to be like faster than normal, a higher frequency of beeps than normal. And when I Googled it, it said it could be like a bulb out on that circuit, or I guess that was like the main thing, was the bulb was out on the circuit. And I looked roughly and didn't notice any bulbs out. Everything seems to be blinking that should have been blinking. But I'm thinking if there's some sort of inconsistency in the electrical system, there's a frequent short or in and out short or whatever you want to call it, that could have been what affected the stereo. Excuse me. Because the day I called for the appointment, it was doing some weird stuff. Every time I would get in the truck, and we're talking like at my house, at dialysis, at the grocery store, like there was like 5 trips on that day, 5 or 6. It would kick me off of XM over to FM for I don't know why reason. And I thought, well, my first thought was something's wrong with the radio. But now in hindsight, maybe something is wrong with the electrical system of the truck. I don't know. Anyway, as far as the speaker goes, because the speaker was cutting in and out, that was part of the whole reason I had the speakers replaced to begin with. It's not doing it anymore. It sounds so much better. I can't turn it up because I don't have rates to all this music, I guess. Even though the song before this was one of my new favorites. Oingo Bongo, Oingo Boingo, We Close Our Eyes. It's a good song. Anyway, so that was my big event yesterday. It really wasn't a big event. It was it was an annoyance for Sarah, and it was a kind of a day rottener for me. I don't know why. It's just like getting up that early on a Thursday just kind of put me in a tailspin, and I had a very lazy day. But anyway, I'm at the workhouse now. I guess, wow, I must have left my house real early. I was wondering why there weren't some normal people here. Maybe it's just because I'm here before them today. Anyway, I may or may not talk to you later, but it's good to be back. See ya. Alrighty, I'm just getting ready to go get my father, and this just happened. So yeah, this guy pulled up and parked right outside my driveway. Sure, I'm going to be able to get around him okay, but if I can, it wouldn't be the first time I've had someone park me in. Apparently, because of the mailboxes, maybe the transformers are right up here, or the internet connection for that side of the street is right out here. I've had more than a few trucks come and park right at the end of my driveway. Whew. Okay, so I'm out of breath a little bit. I got my groceries all got. I got my Powerball Mega Millions. What I didn't do, which I really have no explanation as to why, because I took them with me, I didn't cash in my winners. I don't know why. I just had a feeling that it was, that I didn't need to cash them in just now. I bought more scratch-offs because that's what I do. I did not buy any at the grocery store. But anyway, so I got Walt's fruit cut up for the next few days. I realized I did not take a London broil out of the freezer, so I went ahead and bought another one. I trimmed it, tenderized it, marinated it. I got some chicken breasts. I butterflied them, seasoned them, trimmed them up. And I bought some marinara and some sliced mozzarella. We're going to make some chicken parm sandwiches tonight. What else I did? I got another load of laundry going. I'm going to at least try to get 5 loads of laundry done today. I'm kind of behind already. I'll get my 3rd load started when I get him home from dialysis. I got 45 minutes on the elliptical, and I got 80 kettlebell swings. So that's my thing for the year. If I haven't already mentioned it on here, we're gonna see how many kettlebell swings we can get. My goal is 14,006. I'm thinking it's probably going to be closer to 20,000 unless something drastic happens, which is entirely possible. So I think I mentioned, oh my God. All right, well, we're going to be here for a minute. That I saw my cardiologist Monday and was told that she had spoken with MUSC and that she expected me to hear from them sometime this week. And it is now Friday at 5 after 2, and I have not heard from them yet. So, here's hoping. Could be any minute. Maybe not. But we'll see. And then, of course, after they call, I'm expected to be scheduled 4 to 6 weeks later. And as far as I know, it's still going to be considered an open heart surgery. So yeah, today was the first time in a while that, like, mid-exercise, I was getting some weird feelings. Nothing like I wasn't going to pass out or any of that kind of bullshit. I just wasn't firing on all cylinders, so to speak. But we'll see. I still haven't done my legs. I'm way past due for my legs. Hopefully, today would be a nice day to get them done. And kind of hope that I have the gumption to do that when I get back to the house. It occurred to me this morning when I was making my video how often I look at the wrong place on my phone to simulate looking into the camera. I understand that I need to look right where I'm looking right now for it to look like I'm looking directly into the camera, but more often than not I'm looking over there. That's because the controls for the camera are down there and the camera itself is up there, and so I don't want to sit here and go back and forth. But anyway, that's what happens. So sorry about that. I guess I could put the camera the other direction, but I just don't ever think about it. For some reason, I'm in such a habit of putting it up there that way. I turn it counterclockwise to put it in the holder, when I guess I need to turn it clockwise to put it in the holder. That way. No, because then the controls are always going to be on the opposite side. Oh well, you're just going to have to put up with me looking over here more often than looking over here. So I'm sitting here. There's an ambulance who I thought just loaded somebody up, but they're still sitting here. I understand they need a minute to kind of get situated before they take off. But it's been a minute. It's been more than a minute. And then there's a car between us, and it happens to be this older black lady who I've had some interactions with, and she is a fucking hoot. We have had so much fun, just kind of cracking jokes with each other, really. I mean, in particular, the one day where the dude came out, he was done with his treatment. He came out and was sitting in the lobby, I guess waiting for a ride, and just tapping his feet. Tap, tap, tappity tap. The whole room listening. She and I are next to each other, kind of like looking at each other and looking at him and looking at me, side-eyed at each other. And I finally just said it. I really didn't care if he heard me or not. I didn't say it out loud, like real loud, but I said it loud enough for her to hear me. I said, somebody needs to go dancing. I mean, I guess he was feeling pretty good after his treatment. He was just a tapping. And I got a phone call and had to step out. And when I came back, he was still sitting there, still tapping. And I said to her again, I said, somebody's got, and before the two words could come out of my mouth, she said, he's got happy feet. And I said, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. She said, it's like the cartoon. Oh my God. Little dude was just, maybe he was a dancer in a former life. Anyway, her husband comes out. She has mentioned that he just will not wear his hearing aids. And it's very obvious that he can't hear a damn thing, because I've spoken to him before and I've either got no answer or a completely irrelevant answer. But he seems like a very nice man, and she seems like a very nice lady. They call each other hun and love, and I don't know, they're about 400 years old, something like that. No, they're not really. They're probably younger than my father. But
Yeah, they're a neat couple. I think they would be fun. Probably more fun if he would wear his hearing aids. She said the VA got him and paid for him, and he just doesn't like to wear them, and so he doesn't. Anyway, so I'm a little torn. I would kind of like to take a nap when I get home, but I also would kind of like to do my legs. Pardon me while I lean down here for a second. Let you look at my bald head. I'm about, well, exactly 1,185 steps away from my goal for the day. So I'll hit that in my sleep, not literally in my sleep. I'll after dinner tonight, I'll walk on the treadmill and get it for sure, but I will more than likely get it before then. Yeah, I might need a nap. I haven't had a sit down, relax moment quite yet. Now there's cars piling up here a little bit. But I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I did get some scratch offs, and oh, here he comes. Oh, I hope you can see this man. No, you're not going to be able to see him. I probably shouldn't show you anyway. They just seem like such a fun couple. They're well dressed, driving a nice little Honda. She's coming around to help him get in. Nice folks. Anyway, yeah, I might just need a little relaxation this afternoon. Watch Jeopardy from last night. I got to call my buddy Randy back. He called me while I was on the elliptical, and I didn't want to listen at that time. Anyway, all right. I think I got to go. I may or may not talk to you later. See ya.